Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying the content you see on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and make sure you click the notification bell so you don't miss out on all of our new content. On today's video, I'll be going through the setup and use of the $15 smartwatch that I purchased a couple months back on eBay. If you didn't see the unboxing video of this watch, check it out. You'll notice in the video that I go through the entire unboxing process and then I can't get it to charge. Now, I tried every single charger we had in the house. I plugged it into USB ports on computers, plugged it directly into charging bricks for everything you can think of, and it just would not come on. I even went so far as to try to get a refund from the eBay seller. Um, After some back and forth, I wasn't able to get a refund. It was too late, but it was $15, so who really cares? But after all that frustration, I decided one last time, let's just plug it in. And the second I plugged it in, the watch came on. So that's where things started to get interesting. So let's go ahead and go through the setup on this watch. All right, so as you can see here, these are the instructions. Um, it goes over the basics on, bracelet function, how things work, doing the multi-sport mode, but it starts off right here with this QR code. First step is to scan our QR code, which will take us to this page to download in Google Play. Since I've already downloaded it, I'm just going to open. And initially, you'll need to register. I've already done that, so I can log in. Boop. Just like that. And this is your interface. You've got your step counter here, your distance in kilometers, but you can change that to miles, your calories burned, and targets if you've set any. Heart rate here, sleep here, and healthy habits down here where you can add in that you've done different things during the day, eat breakfast, motion, that sort of thing. You can set up your watch in this screen here. Now, that screen is very, very important, and we will come back to that in a minute. You can set up different exercises here. And then this is your profile that you create by registering on the account. So going back to our setting, the way that this watch works is it pushes notifications to your phones. So you can set call reminders, text messages, WeChat, QQ, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because we're on Twitter and Instagram at Reviews for Nerds. And then you'll get notifications. They will vibrate, and the vibration is really strong on this watch. Now, to navigate on the watch menus, you have one little button right here, which is kind of hard to see, but it's a little circle. So you press, and that will take you to your step counts, blood pressure, sports, messages, and more. If you press and hold, most of the time, if you press and hold, it takes you to your different options where you can control your camera, look for your phone if you've lost it, change your theme, which there's only two to set, reset the device, or scan a QR code to download the app. But that's all you can do on this. There's no touch screen, so none of that works. So going back into the application with message push. The things that you saw were the things that I turned on: calls, SMS, Twitter, and Instagram. I did like the fact that you can brighten the screen, but your only option is to... I did like the fact that you can brighten the screen. You have times during the day where it'll be brighter than normal. Do not disturb mode was really handy. Turn that on, and you can wear the watch to bed, and you don't have to worry about it going off in the middle of the night and waking you up. You can set alarms on the watch, but I didn't bother doing this because I have a smartphone that wakes me up. You can do over-the-air upgrades, but during the time that I used this watch, there weren't any actual upgrades. And that's pretty much it. You can change your profile settings here, sign in, sign out. If you go into user profile, you can change your distances to miles, your weight to pound, and your height to inch. Set your step goal. And of course, we all want to get to that arbitrary 10,000 step goal. We're going to blur that out so you don't see that. But setting the weight. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And from there, your watch calculates everything else. So all in all, not a bad device. All right, let's go over some of the pros and cons of this watch, starting with what I liked about this $15 smartwatch. Battery life. The battery on this thing lasted easily 36 hours in between charges. And even then, I only got it to go down to about 25%. There is a charge level indicator on here, which you might be able to see at the top. There we go. You can see it there at the top. And it only got down to 1 bar or 25%. Now, charging back up only took about an hour, so that was my downtime, was 1 hour. So very impressed with that. Another thing that I liked about it, heart rate, sleep, steps, and O2 monitoring. For a $15 smartwatch, these seem pretty accurate and on par with some of my other watches, like my Explorist HR, and even my previous watches, like my Vivo Active 3. So pretty impressed with that. Having the ability to pick and choose what messages show up on the device is pretty easy as well. Notification vibration is pretty strong on this. You will definitely know when you get a notification. Now with that, what didn't I like about this watch? Well, push notifications in themselves. This watch pushes notifications to you in such a way that if you're not immediately lifting the watch up to look at it, then you might miss out on something. And again, going back through our navigation settings where you have to tap, 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 press and hold, and then you can tap through the different messages. There's no swiping across, there's no nothing. You just have that one physical button to rely on. So it's not as easy as some of the other watches. But again, for $15, not that bad. Lift to view works most of the time, but like I said, if you're not lifting the view as soon as the notification comes up, forget it. You've got to go all the way through the menus again. Third thing I didn't really like is it has no touch interface. Everything is done through that one physical button, which is kind of like a rocker button. So yeah, I don't expect to have a touch interface with a $15 smartwatch, but and my final, what I didn't like about it was, if you remember from the video, as I unboxed this, there were already scratches on the screen. This is very much a cheap plastic watch, as you can hear here. So in the week I used this, I got a big, deep scratch down the front of it. So it really wouldn't survive in my day-to-day life. So how do I feel overall about the purchase of this $15 smartwatch? Honestly, for $15, this thing does what I need it to do, sort of. The notifications aren't the best in the world, but being able to monitor my heart rate, my steps, and my sleep patterns are kind of important to me, and I really like that. This isn't a watch that I would buy for myself, but if you were going to buy this for a child and you didn't want to have to be concerned with them destroying a smartwatch that could cost potentially hundreds of dollars, this would be a really good fit for them. If you are interested in purchasing this watch, I have included an eBay affiliate link in the description of the video. That's my review of this $15 smartwatch. If you are enjoying the content you see on this channel, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and click the notification bells so that you don't miss out on any new content. Coming up, we have another review of a slightly more expensive smartwatch. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm Bryant. This is Reviews for Nerds, and have a great day.